Imagine an iPhone lasting 8 nights on one charge. Me, explaining Hanukkah to my daughter. Kid, Grandma and Grandpa are coming for Hanukkah and bringing guilt. Me, you mean gelt. Also me, yup. My next door neighbor growing up had a Catholic dad and a Jewish mom and got gifts for Hanukkah and Christmas without ever setting foot inside a church or a synagogue. It angers me to this day. Our youngest said she's learning about Hanukkah in school, so I've been showing her pictures of the Hanukkah armadillo so she can ask about it tomorrow. My kids are a quarter Jewish, so they'll only get gifts on 2 nights of Hanukkah. And on the second night of Hanukkah, I lit the menorah while my non-Jewish kids sang happy birthday, just like my ancestors intended. I guess Jesus was the first kid that got to celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas. Last night I gave my kid a Nintendo Switch for Hanukkah so I can play it. Tonight I'm giving my wife a cigar ashtray, and my daughter gets a bottle of Maker's Mark. 6 years old just decorated a cardboard menorah my mum gave him for Chanukah. There was glitter. My mum and I are no longer on speaking terms. Nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for the day your 10 years old tells you he wants a ball warmer for Hanukkah. To educate us on our Jewish heritage, my dad has cooked latkes tonight. So far I've learned breakfast for dinner is awesome. For a Hanukkah gift, I'm gonna assemble my son's birthday present from July. 12 years old, are these latkes cause they taste different? That's because I fried frozen hash browns because I'm T-red. Do kids have to notice everything? Point is, the oil lasted 8 nights. Happy Hanukkah to everyone observing. I don't think the architects of Hanukkah considered the long-term psychological effects of giving a toddler a present every night. For 8 consecutive nights. We've got a monster on our hands. Dad, do we celebrate Hanukkah? No, honey, that's a Jewish holiday. My friend Jake celebrates it, but he's not Jewish, he's a vegetarian. In the time-honored tradition of the third night of Hanukkah, our son was left incredibly disappointed. 6. How many days till Christmas? Me. 32. But remember, you have to behave or Santa doesn't bring presents. 6. What if we try Hanukkah? A parent's Hanukkah miracle is having barely enough patience to survive one night of a holiday that involves open flames, yet somehow making it through 8 of them. My 12 years old just gave me a Hanukkah card. You're not perfect, but nobody is. Thank you. You're the best mom. You're not perfect, but nobody is. You. My 9 years old and 12 years old are watching Elf while decorating Hanukkah cards for their grandparents. I want to see Will Ferrell play a Maccabee in a Jewish remake. My 2-year-old just ran into the kitchen and asked if he could light the candles so he could get his presents. Who said number Hanukkah morning couldn't be as exciting as Christmas? Dads, I know you said you only want a little, but I got you a latke. A conversation between boys who celebrate Chanukah. 4 years old, is Santa real? 8 years old, no. 4 years old, so he just walks through the door? My son asked for his Hanukkah gifts a week early so he can enjoy them before Armageddon. The nature-nurture argument continues. A lil Hanukkah story, my dad is taking pics of my kids playing dreidel in our haunted museum, and there's white blurs over all the photos. My mom bought me a charger for Hanukkah that charges all of your Apple devices, and while that was nice of her, I'm now realizing that this is actually a gift for her because it gives her an opportunity to text me every hour to ask if it's working and if I find it useful. Other kids sang Girl on Fire as they lit the Chanukah candles tonight, right? 2 out of 3 of my children know we celebrate Hanukkah. Any of you want to break it to the third kid? Reward? It was the night before Hanukkah and all through the house, husbands played dreidel hoping for luck with their spouse. Spin a shin, get it and spin the nun. You ain't getting none, spin a hey, alone you'll play get a gimel, your s you'll rimmel. Hanukkah mom nightmare, you wake up in a cold sweat thinking you only got each kid 7 gifts instead of. Subscribe for daily update.